Hey everybody, welcome back to Path of Exile. This is episode who knows what. We're near the end of the game. This is a new recording session for me, so I'm not quite sure where I left off. I think we had just gotten the pearl, or the love potion. We need to get the pearl for... What are your guys' names again? Lily Roth, I think, wanted the pearl. And we're in Act 10, and we were going to fight Kitava and something to do with Purity and Bannon. Bannon's going to die? Something along those lines. It has been a few days since we played. We probably don't want to do that. We'd probably rather use the waypoint. Right before I started recording this, there was a video released today by Grinding Gear Games from 2019 ExileCon, which is the Path of Exile festival I think they do every year. I'm not sure when it is or where it's at, but yeah, ExileCon. And they had one of the graphics programmers do a Q&A and presentation. This is from 2019, which I thought was pretty interesting. So if you're a graphics programmer, a graphics artist, or a programmer, I highly recommend checking that out. Checking out that talk, as well as Alexander Sanikoff, I think it was his name, Sanikoff. Anyway, if you check out the talk, you'll see his name in there. It was quite an interesting talk. Highly recommend it. If you like to know how the soup's made, it's pretty cool. As of this recording, I had just finished Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisp yesterday. And it was an excellent game, I'll have to say. If you haven't watched any of that series, I highly recommend it. And I highly recommend playing the game as well. I think it has strong potential to be Game of the Year. Even though it did suffer some minor bugs, but nothing game-breaking. That's a bit of a loading here. Into the Ravaged Square. Are we in? You might be in. The game does look beautiful now. I don't know what they changed over the last couple days, but just the lighting is significantly better than it was. I think this is probably where we want to be. Beverly Hills. I gotta remember how to play the game. It's not like that, for sure. That's about probably how we were playing it before we stopped. A little gut check there. Nope. We need our zombies up here. Which button is that? Let's get our specters up. 3 specters, 6 zombies. If I underplayed the video I was just watching, it's really cool to see, or that particular talk, how just some of the thought process and effort that goes into making an engine. As this is a customized engine, the Path of Exile engine. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to finish the game this episode. Did we read this before? Relish in hunger, dear faithful. For hunger, yeah, we did read that. We read that one. It was to be wary of people that were full or not hungry. I guess we can go that way. We should be kind of nearing the end of the game. It's definitely going to happen in this recording session, but it might not be till next episode. Or the one after. But probably within the next 3. And then we'll get to play some of the end game, which I'm looking forward to. I have not been playing my hardcore character at all. She's still level 26. Can we get our Guardian going? Yeah. She's still level 26, something I'm going to have to work on. I was working on... Since I finished Ori and the Will of the Wisp, I was working on the achievements in that game. Cobalt Jewel. There was a patch that they released today that fixed a lot of the audio issues, some other bugs, and the achievement bugs that were with the release copy of Ori and the Will of the Wisp. So all my achievements were updated today, and I was able to see what I had left to complete. And I was kind of working on that earlier. Some pretty difficult ones left. Beat the game without dying is one of them. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that one. I think you can save scum it. And if you're not aware what save scumming is, it's you basically get access to the game save file, and you just you make backups. And so when you die, you just slide that backup file right in the... I've actually never done it before. I assume that's how that works. I mean, that's the most logical way that would work. Most games have checks to keep you from doing that. I'm sure this one does. In fact, 100% sure it does. Yeah, but interestingly enough, you can do it on Ori and the Will of the Wisp. So those achievements are definitely doable. If you want to save scum, which I don't really... I mean, I've probably done some cheesy things to get achievements done in the past, but save scumming seems a bit scummy to me. Are we missing zombies? We are missing zombies. Everything hits so hard now. Like, it's kind of insane, to be honest. I'm starting to think maybe playing a witch wasn't the best move for us. We probably should have played something a little bit tankier to start with. Something a little more forgiving. And that's not to say I think the witch is a bad class. In fact, it's probably one of the better ones. But you have to... I think you have to kind of know what you're doing to some degree. Or it's helpful. And I'm not saying the melee classes don't, but they're usually tankier, right? They allow you to do dumber stuff. You end up with more HP, more armor, that kind of stuff. Whereas if you play a strength-based class, you know, strength gives HP. If you're stacking strength, you're going to have way more HP. I mean, it kind of balances out in the end, because like right now I'm not taking any damage, but... Where if you were a melee class, you'd have to be constantly taking damage. If you guys have ever played an ARPG, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I still haven't figured out what game we're going to play in place of Ori and the Will of the Wisp. I did buy Ori and the Blind Forest? Guardian of the Blind Forest? Or I can't remember. And I'm tempted to play that, but I don't want to stack us up with Ori content on this channel. We will play it at some point. But maybe not... well, definitely not next. I'm kind of leaning towards Resident Evil 7. Biohazard. But this episode, that new series won't be coming out till we finish Ori, and even though I finished Ori, the channel... Whoa, what is this? This must be part of the part of some seasonal event, or season. You're supposed to just blow this up. Oh dear. That was kind of cool. I like how They're not seasons, they're called leagues. Jorgen.
To the victor go the spoils. Take this as your...
I'm still not sure what this does at all.
I wonder how much more of an animal you will be when
How that works. But I enjoy it, I guess. What if we go down this way? What is this?
cool winds, blessings.
I guess we could have her unveil an item. This guy. 6% chance for flask you use to not consume charges. That's actually not bad. Well, 6% is kind of low, but BOP if it was any higher than that. We'll go with that. We're probably not going to use this anyway, but 25 strength, 21 strength. Actually, this might be right in our wheelhouse to use. It's different. We lose some stats, but what are we picking up? Armor? Fire resistance? Yeah, you know what? We're going to go with this because we're getting 33 fire resist. I'll have to put lightning resist back on here, though. Or a resist. Is that just showing us the serpentine staff? Or no, it's actually just June. Okay, reliquary. I think this is the only place that we actually got to. I got sidetracked. So it's probably going to be. Oh, you guys won't see the new series for another week or a week and a half or so, while the Ori series finishes out. But currently, and I know I said I wasn't going to do this, talk about this kind of thing, kind of leaning towards Resident Evil Biohazard. Or maybe Resident Evil 3 if it's out. I know there was a demo that was out, but I think the game should be releasing soon. And again, it might be something completely different that I haven't talked about yet. So I desperately want to play Resident Evil Biohazard. Desperately. I want to finish the game. Well, I mean, at least start. I mean, I've gotten through some of it. I don't know if you've played the game. I'm about like an hour into the game. But I would definitely start over. I was going to play it on the channel. Ow. We've got a ton of content to do here with this game as well. So this I don't know how long this series is going to go on. As long as I continue to play it and I'm enjoying myself, I guess. Did I even check if we went in the reliquary? I think. Let me just double check real quick. I'm not sure if that's the place we were supposed to go or the place we've been. I swear I just looked up. It's hard to talk and chew gum, guys. It's not just a saying. Get 2 zombies up. There we go. Let's check this again. Is there some way to tell on the map? Oh, that's the reliquary. Yeah. Okay, so that's that door.
Exile.
I don't really see where else we could go to go here if that's everything over here. Is this a spot right here we can go? It kind of looks like it. We just missed it somehow. We'll go up through here. I'm excited. So we finished. I'll give you guys an update on Ori and the Wisp too, with when and as I get through the achievements on that game. It's got to be here, right? Yeah, here we go. But it's pretty cool. We finished 2 games so far on this channel. Relatively young channel. Finished in loose quotes. You know, we've beaten the game. At least maybe not gotten all the achievements, which I really enjoy doing. We've got Undertale and Ori now. And soon to be Path of Exile. At least the base game anyway, right? This is back into the temple, right? Or no, this is like the prison area where... Yeah, there was an event in here last time to... I don't know, I kind of got confused. I missed the story that they were handing out and just kind of ran around and killed stuff. 2 stone ring? I don't know why that's highlighted funny. What does this one do? 40% increased damage. Should probably start using that a little bit more. And our 5 slot as well. We're not using that a whole lot. There was a time we were efficiently pressing those buttons, but yeah, we haven't really been hitting high notes in our gameplay in this, or lately for Path of Exile. Of course, everything's gotten kind of hard, and well, the mobs have been hitting harder lately. These last couple acts makes it difficult to. I don't know. It's still not difficult to hit a flask. I'm just not playing well, I guess. Got 0 zombies up. Come on, guys. What are we doing? I'd love to see endgame. You know, everybody that plays this game, that all the social content being posted about this game is all about endgame, right? Because that's, you know, this is just side stuff for the game, the leveling process. I mean, it's like that way for most of these games, right? And I'm not saying it's not a brilliant leveling experience, but it's never really the focal point of these kinds of games. Well, I'll say this. It's where a majority of the players don't spend their time leveling, right? They spend it in the end game. And so I kind of want to see what everyone's talking about. Not that I've really looked a whole lot up about the game, but just enough to... I see the headlines come in through Reddit and the updates that they go out through Steam, that kind of thing, or the community updates. Those kinds of things. Which typically tend to be endgame focused, right? Because they're... I mean, that's where a majority of the player base sits. See, this is where we go through this area to get back to the guard tower, or I can't remember what it's called, but the place where they drop the ladder down for you when you're coming through in Act 5? I think it's Act 5. Shaggy Slayer. Which has been taken over by Kitava's acolytes, I think? Something... Nope, don't kill me. Is it that blade that was doing the damage? I'll level up a gem here. We're less interested in farming XP as we are to just getting to the parts in the story that we need to get to. And we've been doing that for a few episodes now, and that might be part of the reason that we're getting hit pretty hard now. We're getting hit harder than we were before. Okay. I may have been just being hit by that blood blade there over and over again. Although those mobs there were hitting me pretty hard. On Earth, okay. I desperately want to blink up there, although I know I don't. Without minions, those guys will probably just kill me. I don't feel like we're going the right way, but that's... I feel like we should be going up and to the left. But that's just because where it was last time we came through here. The quote-unquote exit. But they do rotate the map on you, so it's not always in the same spot. I don't think it's dynamically... In the video today, they did talk about how there is a lot of dynamic generation that goes on, but I don't know if the maps, the way the levels are structured, are dynamically generated. I don't know. Oh, there's the... You can see the door over here. Must just not even be the right... Or we were thinking of the wrong zone. Kill Valenta. Is that what we're doing over here? No love for old ghost. Oh, so we didn't get the elixir of allure. We got the pearl. So we're doing Whalem's Ross quest? Death and Rebirth. Bannon needs a Staff of Avarice. That's here and here. So there's a few quests in here, it looks like. Okay. We're just doing quests. There was a quest item over here. It's weird that I remember that. It was, I don't remember what it was. Phylactery? That doesn't sound right to me, though. This is a boss? Yeah, it's a boss. Valenta, okay. You know, I remember when I first started playing this game and I subscribed to the Reddit, somebody was saying these beams were overtuned. But they don't look too bad right now. Well, I say that. I went to scratch my nose there and I'm dead. Let's get our golem up, maybe? I mean, that beam's not bad. You have skeletons? No. Okay. Well, the lighting looks fantastic in this game, and if you think the lighting looks fantastic in this game, I highly recommend watching that video I suggested at the start of the episode on the official Path of Exile channel. Because, get out of there. Why's this guy meleeing me? They do go over, or he does go over, Alexander, that is, does go over how the lighting is handled in this game. On a kind of on a surface level, a semi-technical level, but it's an interesting watch if you're interested in that kind of thing at all. Everything the lighting looks good in this game. Heal and move. I can do that too. Dude, skeletons. Oh, can we summon? Yeah, we can summon zombies, I guess. There's tons of corpses on the ground. Okay. We need. We're out of health. Okay. That was actually, I mean, it was fun. I hated that we died, but that felt good. Well, let's see. Was that all? There was definitely more quest over here, right? Or maybe because I think we actually might be done in here. Potentially? Actually, no, I'm not sure. We're missing one Spectre. And we don't have our resistances up. Yeah. Lost my train of thought there. I think there might be one more quest item in here. It'd be kind of nice to play, get through one map. This recording, it's probably not going to happen. We probably won't even get to Kitava. You know, it's weird. They're giving us maps kind of early in the game. I bet we could probably do the maps that we picked up. I just don't know where the map device is. I remember there was one in The area where we first saw Silk down when he was telling us about the spider wedding, which kind of sticks out in my mind. I don't think we actually want to be in here anymore, but I'm just going to make sure there isn't another quest. I don't think there is, though. Actually, where would it... Oh, there's a waypoint over here, though. Definitely get that. I don't think we need to come back in here anymore anyway, but... I think we explored all that, actually, looks like. Yeah, that was a full clear. Oh yeah, that led us into the Valenta, I think her name was? Ventia? Something like that. So in actuality, getting that waypoint was kind of pointless, but meh. I'm not mad about it or anything. Bad part was I think that took us too long. That courtyard square, I can't remember the name of the zone, is probably going to be repopulated. Because it's 16 minutes, I think, we get. That was probably only like 8 minutes or 10. I don't know. We got stuff to sell here. Can I sell it to Bannon? Maybe. Eternal Life, 2080. It's weird that these are still better than... Well, as far as I know, better than most flasks that we've seen so far. Yeah, I guess that's it, really. Let's turn this in.
Return from your hunt triumphant. Then Violenta is dead. I wish I could say that a celebration is in order, but in our current existence, I've had all I can stomach of banquets and feasts. Here.
Skill point? Yeah, let's do it. This is why you do these, Actually, I think that was a main quest, though. I don't know if you get skill points from side quest or not. We were doing something, and I remember it was up and to the right. It's weird that I remember these weird things that I probably shouldn't have in my brain still, because it's been a while since I played this game. Was it here? Yeah, I think we were just filling this out. I mean, it can't be bad, right? Shield?
Interesting.
Can I sell to you? Just strength and intellect. Chaos damage. I don't even think we do chaos damage, to be honest with you guys. Nah, 5 to... Okay, so we... Capped on energy shield, but it's tier 3. Or no, it's tier 6. Increased maximum energy shield. Tier 6. This one's tier 5. Well, let's just see what our... Oh, we can't do it with the window open. Which, if I had a complaint, that's one of my complaints. It doesn't allow you to... And maybe I talked about that before, and I'm sure there's a reason they don't allow you to do it. 15% armor, okay. 36 lightning resistance? Yeah, let's go with that. That seems much better, actually. Okay.
Remember, we do this for freedom.
We do it for freedom, guys. Oops. You guys aren't gems? Some of you that have played this game for a while probably think it's cringe that I save all the gems. But I just don't know any better. I got this feather sitting in our bags. Let's see what we're gonna do. We're gonna go enchant our belt real quick. I have a feeling maybe our hideout might be where our map device is. It's possible. If there is one here, I kind of remember seeing it now that I think about it when we unlock the desert hideout. I don't remember it before then, though. Yeah, which was this one. Tane's over here. Or Tane. Crafting bench. We want to juice up our belt here, I guess. No, we can't do that. We'd have to remove... no, that's okay. We'll leave that as is. Let's see if there's anything else. No, because we have that. Oh, and that's where these come into play. I see. I see why these are valuable now. Well, hang on a second. No. So we could just put that on there. How many of these do we have? Fire and cold resist? I mean, I know we have tons of these. I don't really want to spend these. Lightning and cold resistance. Fire and lightning. Well, let's see where we're weak before we just... our chaos is pretty low. Lightning's low. And I guess cold is low as well. So let's go... Cold and lightning. Sure. Prefix, suffix. Okay, I see how these are divided. I'm kind of getting it, guys. Kind of. We're not really elementalists. Mana will give us shield, so let's do that. Got an open socket there. That seems kind of ridiculous, but must have mana on it. So we're capped on suffixes. Just do a prefix. I guess this. I think that might work on our Raging Spirit. That actually scared me. The zombies. The zombies fading out there. That was spooky. No, can't do anything there. You do it on the helm? No, so you can't workshop enchanted items. Or unique items, rather. Enchanted items. Our necklace, though. Our cold was kind of low. We're going to do that. I'm going to go see how many of those we have. I don't think we have many of them, though. Feel good about that. We have 8. Not a lot.
Hello.
Not a lot. Let's see if I can find the map device here. I thought I saw one here. No, Tane, go away. You have to tell me twice I will not come closer. Can we just, So this is kind of cool. You can probably import other players' designs for their hideouts, which is that's pretty neat, actually. So the whole community can benefit off somebody's one person's hard work and artistic ability. I like this. How do I edit? Export. No, I did not want to export. No. Actually, does that show up? No. So when you hit export, a window pops up. Import. No, we don't want to hit import. Just go to decorations. Stash. Well, I don't know where the map device is, but it doesn't appear to be here. So, now let's go back to what we were doing. This is probably going to be reflooded here with enemies, fortunately. If it wasn't before, the time we just wasted looking for the map device. Probably made sure that it was. Area transitions and waypoint icons to forcibly create new yeah, that's right. We knew that. The Ravaged Square. Yeah, it did reset. And we have no allies here. Fortunately. Find a way to destroy Kitava's horns. That's Avra's staff we have to make, right? To get purity out of Bannon's body, and then... Am I thinking about that right? Is that what's happening? 6. Oops. What, am I missing something here? It looks like we are, but I don't think we are. We'll go this way this time. Alright. Mission accomplished. We did it. Can I... It's quite the blink there. I didn't think they were going to let us do it. Yep. Champion Kite Shield. More like Guardian fodder. Am I right, guys? It's interesting to think about the... they were posting videos from 2019 Exile Con. And with the quarantine that's happening, or the social distancing people are practicing currently, if Exile Con was Torch Courts, I think we need to go in here. If it was any time in the... supposed to happen anytime in the near future, or in the not so distant past. I wonder if that was canceled. I assume it probably was, but it might be in December for all I know. ExileCon. Man, our zombies are getting wrecked too by regular mobs. Let's see, what are we trying to do in here? We are trying to... this is part of the Staff of Avarice. This is where we entered this zone coming through here, right? We came in through this, what's this place called? Torch Courts. I'm kind of trying to go through a crash course here with this game and learning all the ins and outs of it. And there's another one of those Ezomite daggers with the common, unique outline. I'm sure if you played this game for the last... Ooh, jeez. Last 7 years or 8 years or however long the game's been out. So I gotta say, if this game has been out for 8 years, it looks pretty good for an 8-year-old game. But if you've been playing the game that long, you probably know every little area like the back of your hand. The names of all the characters, the spells and abilities, what you know, how to design your tree there. What do they call this? Skill tree, I guess. Everything. Basalt flask, 15% physical reduction. Oh, that might actually come in handy. I'm willing to bet Kitava's not going to be meleeing us, though. It's probably going to be throwing giant balls of chaos in our face And big one-shot lasers, my guess. Actually, I'm excited to see what they do. The bosses are... I mean, the whole game's cool, but the bosses are... They're very MMO-like. I think I said that before in one of our previous episodes. Cartographer's Chisel. I guess that's a good thing. We kind of figured out what that did, or we speculated. I think we're right about it. Allows you to add affixes to maps, which is just like, you know, when we go in the corrupted zones and it's like enemies do 10% more damage, or I don't know, frost damage is reflected back, that kind of stuff. Probably allows you to put those on maps, increasing the rewards. What does this do? You're regenerating life. Okay. I've seen that this whole entire time, and we've had this buff go out quite often, the regenerating life buff. And it wasn't until just now that we managed to look at what it did. I'm not even sure how that spawns. I think it happens when we use Flesh Offering. Powers your minions with swiftness. Although it didn't do it there, and it hasn't done it since we just saw it. It did it there. Is it when we dash? Or is it just a random proc? It might be a random proc. We did just level up. Which is good for the goose, I guess. I don't know if we want to be the goose in this scenario. P. % maximum energy shield, 10% increase rate. Yeah. I don't know how hard it's going to be to get respec points in the end game. It's probably not going to be a readily available commodity, though. We have, how many do we have saved up? 16? Looking for the Staff of Avarice. Okay, that's a dead end. I'm kind of avoiding chests, but maybe now that we're in Act 10, they'll start dropping high-end currency. Kind of looks that way. Well, I'm saying that. Four and 5 are damage buttons, if you remember that. Well, there's a door. I don't know if it's the one we want. I believe it is. The Desecrated Chambers. This is not the temple where we fought Purity the first time, I don't think. So we're still going to have to do that zone. And that's probably like a main quest zone. I'm just thinking out loud here. Which is all I do when I record these videos, is think out loud. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it is this one. Find the Staff of Purity. I thought we were getting the Staff of Avarice. And or maybe we got the Staff of Avarice? Was it Avarice? I'm confused now, guys. Staff of Purity, though. That, and this is going to kill Bannon? Because Purity, Purity's in Bannon? Or innocence? Just got mega confused. We're doing the right thing. Pretty sure. 10% quality. You know, we could be using our armor scraps. Get some quality out of our items. Okay. I remember right, this area is... nope. This area is kind of big, if I remember right. It's got two floors to it. Can't even get that full thought out without almost dying there. We are in the Temple of Lull. Yeah, that's probably the right way. Turns out Sin was the good guy. Cultist track? Yeah, we're gonna read this. I don't remember reading it. I'm sure we did. Has some Kitava lore in there, so we'll check it out. And our father, the great Kitava, will split asunder the rock of the earth, pulling himself out of the miry clay. He shall lay a banquet table before us, and we shall feast on his divine bounty. The Holy Book of Hunger, by High Priest Atula Matata. Yeah, that's what happens when you mock High Priest Atula. They give you the business. Let's get, we got zombies. Resistances. We should probably count. We should have 5 things up. 6 and 3. As long as we have 5 things up, we're good. 6 and 3. And 6 and 3.
Clumsy me.
Yeah, clumsy me. We may take bonus damage when we pop these flasks here. Let's double check that. Let our minions clean that up. Unity curses, removes curse. Take 10% of maximum life. Let me take damage. And we removes 20% of our shield. I mean, that shouldn't be... That's not gonna kill us. I mean, it could kill us, I guess. It's a good question. Can Flask kill you? Negative effects on Flask. My guess is yes, but... simply a guess. See those blue mobs coming over? I don't want to tank those to the face. We're going to get better at this game, guys. It's going to happen. I feel like it is happening. What is see this green dot here? What is this? Oh, this is the league, right? A league event. Orb of transmutation. Kind of want that, I guess. Yep. I was going to try to charge through there, but we weren't finding any holes to charge through. It's not good. Cold penetration support. And none of our minions died. It's impressive. Was that the end of... Oh, then we need to do this, right? Yeah. Murderous Eye Jewel. Nothing great there. I feel like this is going to be the way to go. Wrong as usual. Purity was kind of an interesting fight. There was like the big golem, big stone. Oh no, that had to have been the statue, right? The big statue that followed us around? That's probably the statue on the loading screen. Right? We're probably going to fight Purity, Death Incarnate? Maybe? Maybe we just fight Bannon. Or maybe we fight ourselves. No, please no. No, go away. That was gutsy, and I'm surprised we didn't pay for it there. I mean, it tried to make us pay for it. Yeah, I have to play this way smarter when we come through on hardcore. If we can get to this point. I have low expectations of our capabilities of beating Lunaris or Solaris on hardcore difficulty. Might need a montage for that. Yeah, might need a montage. I just kind of assumed we were invincible there. 5, 6, and 3. So the magic numbers. Orb of Transmutation. Pick that up. Kind of nearing the end of the episode here. I don't know if that's annoying that I bring that up. If you're like watching the episode and I mentioned that it's going to be ending sometime soon. It wouldn't annoy me, but I could see why it might annoy some people. You could have a beaver in tow. We're going down to Viridian City. Okay. All right. We're alive. There's a lot of blue there. A lot of blue. Too much blue. I haven't done any of the silver coin stuff in a while. I don't know if we can do... I haven't seen... can't remember the name of the NPC that tells the fortunes, but... I don't think I've seen her in a while either. Purple mobs. Bearers of the Guardian. If you play this game a while, you probably know what that means. Although, you know, I played a lot of Diablo 3. And I never fully learned all the affixes on the mobs there either. Like the, we'll call them quote-unquote secret affixes. Alright, the name doesn't tell you exactly what it does. Okay, we have our 3, 6, and 5. Let's, we need our resistances. Okay, let's do it. Kill Avarice the Resembled. And this is going to allow us to drag Purity out of Bannon. Killing Avarice. You know, that was not cool, man. That was not cool. I probably need him on screen so I can see him charge that laser. Yep, there it is. Yep. That's exactly what it is, guys. We need to... We've been doing it a lot. We'll get off screen. And we won't see the charge up. Yep. I'm so focused watching, waiting for that animation to pop. I couldn't see it. No. 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 That's how you do it. You gotta be watching the animations here. Okay, well, we did it. Some epic music to play us out. What does that mean to play us out? You ask? It's a Sting video. Heading back to camp. The Uriath Docks. We still need to go find that Valor potion. Hello? We still don't have an SSD. That's not apparent. You know what? We don't want melee reduction. We don't want it. Why are you so low? Immunity to bleeding effects. All this stuff might be really important. Like, oh, well, you gotta have a bleed immune flask for, I don't know, some hyper endgame mob. Well, we don't have one, guys. That's just the truth of it. Nope. Let me hit up my stash first. Be patient. Bannon's over there writhing, and we're just like, we just gotta put our stuff in our stash here. Faster casting support. Does that work on Raging Spirit? It does. It's tempting. Wish we had a 4-chain blue. That'd be nice. As tempting as it is, and you know, eventually I will figure out how to work that in. I think we want to keep our zombies buffed. It's a trap damage. Purity of Fire, Shrapnel Ballista, Reckoning, Big Jewel. Alright, Bannon, let's do it.
I fear I have not been entirely honest with
Look at this dog.
While it is true that this staff can forge a path for us through Kitava's horns, it has the ability to revitalize innocence into waking fully. And that is where the staff's true power resides. In this act, I will become his host in the fullest sense. And together, he and his brother Sin will be able to ally with you against the forces of darkness. I bid you farewell, Exile.
Okay.
My spirit.
Do we just do it right here?
I am reborn. A new god in a troubled land.
Brother, you have seen better days, I am sure. But for now, you must rouse yourself. We have work to do. If ever you wish to make right the wrongs of your past, help me now. As once I asked you in the early days of mankind, Do this for me, and I
Go. Do battle, anointed exile. Though my brother and I will aid you.
I love the vocal effect he's got.
The universe conspires for you to be the savior of our world on this day.
Alright, so Innocence is going to help us. I thought we had to kill Innocence. I guess not. That's where... Here. Talk to Lonnie for the reward. Okay. Lanil? As in sheep's wool? Lanny?
Possibly even loved. My heart
No, sorry about that, Lanny.
to see him depart from us and journey to the home of Hinekora. Yet he sacrificed himself so that we might live, and stood true to his convictions. This God, this born-again innocence, fills me with unease. Though he appears repentant of his past transgressions, I do not believe he should be forgiven, nor that he should tread this earth any
Well, he is helping us, though. Was that a 4 blue? I think it was.
We do this.
Yeah, it was. Is it good, though? We lose a bunch of fire resistance. 34% increased ignite duration on enemies. It's a lot of shield. We're going to do it. And we're going to put this here, this here. Check this out, guys. Ray Spectre, all this goes back in here. That's kind of a terrible 3-set there. None of those have any synergy, I don't think. But, point is, save that because that's actually decent. And we'll pop this bad boy in. And now, an end to hunger. Innocence will use his power to destroy Kitava's horns and grant you access to the canals. Meet him at the horns in the ravaged Orias Square. And then this one over here, No Love for Old Ghost. I do want to do that one, you know. Oh, actually looking at it. Guys, that's going to do it for this episode. As usual, if you like the video, drop us a like. Subscribe to the usual MaW for more content. And we'll see you tomorrow for more Path of Exile. Alright guys, take care. We'll see you next time.